It was a gift, and I thought they were pretty neat, but I personally wasn't going to buy them because I saw these online. I think they were on, maybe Sportsman's Guide catalog or something like that. And when I saw them, I was like, oh, hey, they look kind of neat, but the price wasn't that bad. You know, it was a little bit lower than what I thought some of these things would cost. And, well, I got them. They were a gift, and I got them, and we were just putting them to use today with the kids in shop, and not 100% pleased with them. And what I'm talking about is this here. It's the Shop Fox 5-piece lathe chisel set. Yeah, it's Shop Fox. The company itself, Shop Fox, I don't know a lot about them right now. Never really cared to think about it other than the fact that they label a lot of their stuff, Shop Fox, you know, things that are made in China and elsewhere. They have a label. There's probably a company out there that makes these, and Shop Fox buys them and then puts their box around it. But there are some pros and cons to them, and I thought I'd share this with you because the kids and I were just getting started in woodworking. Let me close these windows for you. Kids and I were just starting to play with the jet lathe a little bit and get working, and and just try them out a little bit. Well, these were sent to me, and this is what it includes: a 3/8 spindle gouge, 1/2-inch spindle, 3/4 spindle, 1/8-inch parting tool, and a 1/2-inch straight chisel. So that's what it is there. Made in China, manufactured in China for Woodstock International. But anyhow, so it comes in this neat little box here that you would see. You're like, hey, this would be a neat little case. Well, it's all right. It's pretty flimsy. I think it's actually, this is all plastic. This is a really thin weight aluminum. This is all plastic right here. And in the case, the hinges are all right, but it came, now they're dirty because we used them, but it came like this, and I'll show you. It came all busted up already. This is how it got to me. All this is busted up, and it's like disintegrating here. Yeah, we got them dusty because we used them today, but when I opened the box up, I was thinking to myself, I got to share this with you guys. So you have your 5 tools here, and they're nice. It's nice wood. It's pretty comfortable. They have this. I don't know if it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be SSH, I guess, or HSS. Not really sure, but it's on all the tools. They got it on all of them right there. And yeah, see, here it is on this side here, on this one. Again, we got these dusty simply because the kids and I were using them for the first time. You can see, I don't know what kind of metal they're using, but even on this, you can see this, hopefully. Let me try to get this in here for you guys. There's like a ripple in the metal, and it's right there. See that? That's the metal. There's like a ripple in it, and you can feel it. And it goes right across here, and it goes right in here, and hopefully that'll come onto the camera on video, but there's a ripple right there, and that's weird. So however this was made, and they're not the sharpest, when you feel it, they're not the sharpest, but having never really looked into them that much, I don't know how sharp they should be. But again, this all came apart, it's like this, so it's not the best case for continual use because of that. Otherwise, like I said, it's got this, it's kind of flimsy. It's not the best case in the world, but I guess it'll do. The tools don't match, of course, because this one looks like it's in a different set, and it feels like this is hollow. These feel solid. This wood here feels solid, kind of sounds solid. They got some really good heft in them. You can definitely feel the steel. It goes to right about in here. It's almost like a plunge tang or a rat tail tang knife. And feeling where the balance of the weight is, it feels as if this steel is going into about here. Same thing with this. It feels like the steel's it's kind of like right about in here somewhere. So I wanted to show these to you real quick, and how they're made. It's, I don't know. It's my knife mentor had some really nice ones. and they look pretty nice. He had like 5 sets of them, but I didn't really pay too much close attention to them. But after looking at these and seeing how they were like, I was like, God, it just doesn't seem. And there's like a wax on this one here, but just doesn't seem to be the best tool. So, you know, that's one of those things I wanted to share with you. And then also, we went to use this and start doing like a little bit of a gouge, I guess is the best term for it. I forget what they call it again. It's yeah, it's a parting tool, maybe, if that's the one. I think this is that's the straight chisel, and this is the parting tool. And I'll show you this. I mean, we were using this on curly maple, and that's what happened to the tip. And the kids were sitting there, and I started to do that. I started to go in there and start to work the wood slightly, and I didn't touch that wood for all of, Jesus, 20 seconds, if that, 15 seconds, and that tip did that to it. It basically just got hot, and I don't know if that's going to be softened up or not, or what's going to happen. But I have to say too, this isn't if it's going to come over or not. This thing's really flimsy, and it feels like the metal's right here. It's literally feels like this piece of metal got jammed into this, and it's only right about here. It's not all the way in the back here. Maybe I'll take it apart once I can get another one, but right now it's what we have. I'm not really comfortable using it too much. I'm concerned if we might break that tip off while using it, having never done woodwork before with a lathe. So, not really pleased with this, and I think it's kind of like one of those things where this would have been better if it was a 4-piece. This is the odd man out, both by the kind of the wood and the weight that it is, and that the fact this metal is just it's flimsy. It bends. So I'm afraid that if it does catch on a piece of wood or something like that, that thing will actually snap. The metal will break. Because I don't know how its hardening process went. But it was really discerning as soon as, I touched the wood. I went like this, and maybe it was 10-15 seconds. Seriously, it wasn't that much. And it just started to glow. Started to get that burnt color. And that was in the metal. And I couldn't believe it. All the other tools worked fine. You know, the chisel. There's the chisel. I switched over to the chisel, and that worked nice too. But so there's that. I just figured I'd give you an initial review. We did run them for about 20 minutes today after we went through some safety steps and learning the lathe. We started to use it, but I just thought I wanted to share it with you guys. You know, I'm not going to blame Shop Fox for putting this out. You know, for all I know, they just go to the lowest bidder or do whatever. They just buy this, whatever company makes these. They buy them, and then they package them with their own box. But if you guys are looking for maybe some beginner tools to get into wood turning for lathes and stuff, I'm going to tell you to pass on this. I wouldn't buy these myself. I didn't buy them. They were sent to me. I did see them, and I didn't buy them because I was looking at other sets. I'll have to go back again and look this up and see how much this costs. And if I find that, I'll leave it in the description here or while I'm talking. But yeah, I would say I'd pass. So in closing, guys, you know, again, I'm not bashing Shop Fox because I think they just label this stuff. Maybe they don't know what they're putting out. Maybe they do. I don't know. But if you're looking at lathe tools and you want to get a chisel set like this, I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't go there. That's a pretty cheap set. We're going to use a little bit next week, but I'm going to go back on Amazon again, or I'm going to look around a little bit and see what I can find for a good set like this for me and the kids, because we're going to be doing this for a while. And I want a nice set. I don't want to have to be worried about, you know, a piece of steel breaking off or something like that. So anyhow, hopefully this is helpful, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for all the support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. All that good stuff keeps me from the bottom of the YouTube bucket. Until the next video, you all take care. Have a good one.